Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla discloses that foul play is now completely ruled out in the death of former Public Works Undersecretary Catalina Cabral. Cabral was found lifeless in a deep ravine in Benguet last week. In a press conference on Tuesday, December 23, Remulla was asked if foul play had been completely ruled out in Cabral's death.
Yes. It is ruled out that there was a third party involved in the incident outside of the driver and the Cabral.
Remulla also clarifies that Cabral's driver Ricardo Hernandez remains a person of interest, despite his earlier remarks that Hernandez is supposedly cleared of involvement in the case. According to Remulla, while the DNA result is still pending, the recorded fingerprints of Cabral and the recovered body have matched, while the body's face and that of Cabral's old pictures bear resemblance. Remulla said that post-mortem examiners showed extensive facial injuries to Cabral's face on the right side, rear of her scalp, right side of her ribcage, and hands.
The problem was that the old photos and the new ones made discrepancy contact kasi we think that there was plastic surgery done beforehand. It is usual in jump cases of suicide attempts when they jump that they take off their shoes.
Cabral, who resigned from the Department of Public Works and Highways in September, had been linked to alleged irregularities in flood control and infrastructure projects, but she denied any involvement in kickback schemes. The Department of Public Works and Highways turned over to the Office of the Ombudsman the computer storage device and documents from the office of late former Undersecretary Catalina Cabral. This after the Ombudsman on Monday released a subpoena ducis tecum directing the DPWH to produce all the electronic gadgets issued to Cabral so that they could check whether the data inside these devices had been tampered with or altered. According to the DPWH, the documents it surrendered were the former Undersecretary's files from the past 10 years. The agency says they will cooperate with the authorities and relevant agencies handling the investigation. Cabral was found lifeless in a deep ravine in Benguet on December 18. While the investigation is ongoing, Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla recently said that the evidence gathered by police investigators so far leads to the possibility that Cabral died by suicide. Cabral was a key figure in the government's investigation of the flood control scandal across the country. Malacanang emphasizes the need to consider proposals for an independent commission to probe extrajudicial killings. Malacanang's statement comes after the Supreme Court affirmed the conviction of the 3 police officers involved in the killing of 17-year-old Kian de los Santos in 2017. De los Santos was a grade 11 student who was killed in a police operation in Caloocan City. Police claimed that De los Santos resisted arrest and opened fire at them when he was apprehended. But CCTV footage showed a lawman dragging the victim before he was found shot to death. In a message to reporters on Tuesday, December 23, Press Secretary Dave Gomez says they still need to review the decision of the Supreme Court. He notes that the Supreme Court's decision underscores the need to consider proposals for an independent commission that will thoroughly probe extrajudicial killings. Around 15 million pesos was returned to the Department of Justice by Sally Santos, the owner of Sims Construction Trading, one of the construction firms involved in the flood control scandal. This is part of the restitution process between the government and those supplying as state witnesses. According to DOJ spokesperson Polo Martinez, the money was delivered through armored vehicles on Monday, December 22, as part of Santos's partial restitution. Martinez says the armored vehicles carry the amount of more or less 15 million pesos as part of the partial restitution by Sally Santos pursuant to the terms of her Memorandum of Agreement. This brings the total amount returned by Santos to the government to 20 million pesos, after she previously returned 5 million pesos on December 4, 2025. Martinez says the final amount to be surrendered will be equivalent to the royalty fees that Santos received from the Hiram Licencia scheme. It was during legislative inquiries when Santos admitted to lending her licenses to the Department of Public Works and Highways in exchange for a 3% royalty fee. Meanwhile, Martinez says the money was immediately sent to the Land Bank of the Philippines the same day the cash was delivered to the DOJ. Motorists can enjoy free tolls at expressways for a certain period of the Christmas and New Year holidays. In an advisory, the San Miguel Corporation says the toll fees will be waived at the Star Tollway, South Luzon Expressway, Skyway System, Ninoy Aquino International Airport Expressway, and Tarlac Pangasinan La Union Expressway at 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. on December 24, 25, and 31, 2025, as well as January 1, 2026. Aside from this, toll operator Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation is also offering free toll in all of its expressways in Luzon, including North Luzon Expressway, Subic-Clark-Tarlac Expressway, Manila-Cavite Expressway, Cavite-Laguna Expressway, and NLEX Connector during the same period of time from December 24, 25, and 31, 2025, and on January 1, 2026.